So with a problem like this, we have to distribute the -3 to each of the components on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do different colors for each of the terms. The first term, I'm going to do it in orange, was my 6x. The second term was at +5. I'm going to circle it in green. So that way I know that they are separate from each other. 6x plus 5. 6x plus 5. Those are two separate terms. The 6x and the +5. That -3. That -3 is what's going to get distributed to each component. And when I say distributed, what operation am I talking about? When I distribute, what operation is that? Multiplication. Good. When I distribute, that's multiplication. So we're going to multiply first. We're going to multiply -3 times 6x. So I'm going to focus on just this to begin with. -3 times 6x. Remember, when you multiply, you're just multiplying the numbers. The variable is going to be naturally attached. So I'm just focusing on multiplying -3 times 6. Am I going to type the x into my calculator as well? No. Why not? Because you'll get 0. So remember, do not type the variable in there. -3 times 6 is -18, so I'm going to get -18x. Turn around, EJ. Next, I'm going to distribute my -3 to the +5. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is they only distribute to the first number. You have to distribute to everything. So we're going to do -3 times a +5. -3 times a +5. When we do that, we're going to get a -15. So we're going to write that negative like it's a subtraction sign, and then the 15. Now, I wanted to put these in two separate colors so that you know they're different. They are different types of terms. They cannot be combined together. One of the problems I was seeing last class was people were wanting to do a -18 minus 15. But that's a -18x. That's why I did it in orange. That's a -15 in green. They're different from each other. They cannot be combined. So your final answer in one solid color is -18x minus 15. And you're done. That is your final official answer. Michael, just copy your notes in pencil. Instead of trying to distract or talk to anybody else, just do it in pencil. If you don't have your materials, we'll talk to your mom. All right. So with that in mind, I'm going to give you guys 3 problems to do on your own. That does not require you to communicate with each other. This is your independent practice, please. Your independent practice is going to be now. If you want to be able to play that look-it game, this is what you're doing.
Pardon the interruption. Can I have Julian for checkout?
He's on his way.
Thank you.
Julian, the notes will be posted on Google Classroom so you can locate them later, okay? There's a seat in the back she can come in for. All right, let's go ahead and go over this. So for here, I want to be able to go on so that we can get to the activity for today. So here's what we're doing. We're taking that 8. We're taking that 8 and we're going to multiply it to, quiet, to the 3a and to the negative 2b. That minus is going to act like a negative sign. So we're going to multiply 3 and 8, or sorry, 8 times the 3a. 8 times the 3a is going to give us a positive 24a. Then we're going to multiply the 8 to the negative 2b. So we're going to do 8 times negative 2b. A positive times a negative is going to give you a negative. So we're going to get a negative 16b. Now again, these are different from each other. Yes, they're both variables, but a is not the same thing as b. So they cannot be combined. This is as simplified as it's going to get. 24a minus 16b. 24a minus the 16b. Okay, problem number 3. We're going to take the negative 5 that's on the outside, and we're going to multiply it to that 2y and to that negative 11. That minus 11 acts like a negative sign. So 5 times, or sorry, negative 5 times the 2y. That's going to give us a negative 10y. Then we're going to have negative 5 times negative 11. A negative times a negative is a positive. A negative times a negative is a positive. So we're going to put a positive sign in front, or a plus sign in front. And then 5 times 11 is 55. Again, these are not like terms. These are not like terms, so we cannot combine them together. So negative 10y plus 55 is as simplified as it's going to get. Okay, last one. 0.8 is our distributing value. We're going to distribute it to the 1.2x and to the positive 6.4. So we're going to do 1.8, or sorry, 0.8 times 1.2x. That's going to give us 0.96x. Then we're going to distribute 0.8 to the 6.4. So we're going to do 0.8 times 6.4. That's going to give us a positive 5.12. Again, these are not like terms, hence the reason I did them in different colors. So as simplified as it gets is 0.96x plus the 5.12. That's as simplified as you're going to get. Okay?